So, after UFC 315, one of the all-time pound-for-pound greats is still the champion, Valentina Shevchenko, with the win. That and her spot on the rankings probably not going to change, but we do have a couple other alterations that have been made over the last couple of months, so let's roll through them. At number 10, debuting on the top 10, Natalia Silva, coming off of a dominant win against a former champion, I think really does show how good she is and how good she can be. And so there is a little bit of projecting in this ranking. And I do think that there is a little bit of me just assuming what she can be by putting her on this top 10 list, but I just think the world of the talents that we saw from her on Saturday against Alexa Grasso, and it's a big win against a former champion and someone who was on this list. At number 9, Tatiana Suarez, coming off of the first setback of her career, I still think that she has the high-quality resume to deserve a spot in the top 10. At number 8, it is Rose Namajunas. Again, we've had a couple of stumbles, but I just think that this is a little bit more of a legacy one, and I still think you have to have Rose in your top 10. Erin Blanchfield comes in at number 7. Does have a bit of a setback, but has bounced back from that and now has a massive fight coming up at the end of the month against Macy Barber. And it's an opportunity for her to, I think, really cement her place as one of the greats in the sport right now. I think she is that good. I think she is that talented. And I still think she has the resume to deserve a spot in the top 10. So she is at number 7. At 6, it's Manon Fiorot, who does drop a couple of spots coming off of a loss. I think she hung with Valentina Shevchenko. I think she showed up really, really well. And so because of that, I think that she is still deserving of being on this list. So Fiorot sticks around just outside the top 5. At 5, it is the next title challenger, and Kayla Harrison. She gets the spot at number 5. A lot of it is outside of the UFC and the dominance that she showed, but she is showing that now in the Ultimate Fighting Championship as well. And so because of that, I think you have to give her a spot here. At 4, Yan Xiaonan, who, again, has had some setbacks, but has shown to be a high-level fighter, and so probably a little high. It just kind of going through this now, that might be a bit of a higher ranking for her, but I still think that she is that talented of a fighter, that she is deserving of that spot. At 3, it is Juliana Pena. I do not like the kind of character that she is trying to portray in this like heel version and everything like that. Like she's kind of bad at it, but she is a good fighter and has a lot of high level qualities as a champion right now. So she comes in at number 3. At 2, it is Zhang Weili. Again, just one of the best fighters in the world, and I think a lot of her as a fighter, and I think there are maybe a few times in the sport that she would be number 1, but right now it is Valentina Shevchenko, who is just on another level. It's another high-level win for her, a fun one at that. There is a clear number 1 in the women's pound-for-pound rankings right now, and that is Valentina Shevchenko. So, at the bottom, Natalia Silva is the new addition to the list. That does mean someone has to come off, and that someone was Alexa Grasso. It is 2 underwhelming performances in a row that offsets the one big win she had over Shevchenko. So, it is weird to have someone who beat the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter on the list not be on the list, but it has been so underwhelming the last couple of fights that I cannot put her as one of the top 10 female fighters in the sport, or in the UFC anyway, right now.